Business Today is brought to you by
More great cities just got closer. The Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard is now even better. Fly to New York, Miami, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale with just 20,000 Scotia points. With your new Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard, you'll receive a welcome bonus of 10,000 Scotia points, so you can enjoy the cities you love most sooner than ever. Apply today. Call 426-7000 or visit your nearest branch.
This is Business Today. I'm Marlon Madden. The issue of risk came under the microscope this week as PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, held its risk management seminar in Barbados. Addressing the function at the Radisson Aquatica Resort on Tuesday, Regional Risk Assurance Leader for PwC Caribbean, Bruce Scott, said it's important for companies to have a response strategy in place. He was speaking on the topic Better Risk Management, Better Business Performance.
So you have a response strategy, and then you have a diagnostic to see where you are. And the rest of it is just monitoring what you have put in place, because you can't stop these guys. This is what we call risk avoidance. You can't go out of business just because you don't want to be attacked. I don't think anybody will do that. So you just accept that this is reality. You move towards your goals, but you manage the risk while you still try to make profits and give your employees a good experience.
Scott tells Business Today too often businesses that are not involved in the financial sector wait until something catastrophic happens before they start to identify their risks and address them.
If you're a regulated entity, you will take risks more seriously because you don't want to lose your banking license or your insurance license. If you're a large, successful private business, the fact that you're successful means that you're already managing some degree of risk. But where I think the seriousness needs to be enhanced is in recognizing that even though you're making $100, people are comfortable with that. Not recognizing that if they just invest a little bit in being more formal about risk, they could make $20. That awareness is not there.
Meanwhile, PwC's risk assurance partner for the Caribbean region, Carol Bell Wisdom, says she is not satisfied that companies are investing enough in auditing, especially within their information technology. This, she says, could leave companies susceptible to risks.
Increasing use of technology, what we have found over the years, unfortunately there has not been enough investment in internal audit from an IT perspective. Business is now driven by IT, and of course you have lots of threats in the area of IT. So that is an area that certainly internal audit functions will need to step up in order to help the business.
The region's resilience to climate change will come under the microscope later this month when the Caribbean Development Bank hosts its 47th annual meeting of the Board of Governors in the Turks and Caicos Islands. During the seminar, officials will review the Caribbean's gain in climate adaptation and mitigation and examine the implementation of the bank's Climate Resilience Strategy 2012-2017. A group of panelists will also discuss the region's climate strategy and implementation plan and share perspectives on the targets countries have committed to meeting to stop global temperatures from rising more than 2 degrees Celsius. Now for today's financial tip. If you do not need it, don't buy it. One way to cut back on your spending is to ask yourself if you really need an item before making a purchase. That's been Business Today. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper and liking us on Facebook. I'm Marlon Madden.